Hi, I'm reporter Zandra Branson. I'm from Kids Music Production, and I'm here to interview my dad, Tubal Cain. So here we go.
What's going on?
Can I interview you for a second?
Yeah, no problem. Come sit down, baby.
I would like to ask you, what made you so intrigued with music?
What made me so intrigued with music? Growing up, like, my dad was like, he was a DJ basically. He would throw the red light, blue light parties. I mean, you know, I'm 35 years old and, you know, people know what that is. But, and my mother always playing like Al Green, The Temptations, music like that. Then I started listening to Africa Bambaataa, Fewer is 5 plus 1, you know what I mean? Excuse me, Fewer is 4 plus 1. It's like a lot of the old hip-hop really influenced me, and it was something that, it moved me, it moves my soul, so it's something I always wanted to do, and I mean, I love it. I mean, I'm good at what I do, and hip-hop is a big influence on my life, but, you know, today's state of music is, you know, kind of faltering right now.
Next question. How do you feel when you make music?
I feel like a juggernaut. Like, I feel like bigger than life. I feel that I can put sound and lyrics together to move people, and people can relate to what I put together, and it's a blessing. Not too many people can do music. Some people are fans, some people are an artist. I consider myself an artist. I don't sample. A lot of people sample music. I play everything from scratch, like what you hear now. I put all this together. I don't sample because I feel like if you make music, then it's made and it's done. It should never be touched again. I feel like if you're an artist, you'll innovate and make music from your heart and learn how to play this music. Learn how to create something new.
Okay. Why did you start doing this, and has it become successful?
I started, you know, why did I start doing this? Because I knew I had capability of being a leader and being a good role model, and it all reflects through my music. I love what I do. As far as the success, you know, I've had a little bit of success. I'm not going to say I'm, you know, out there. Obviously, if I was out there, I'd be on some award show or whatever, or just, you know, known worldwide, which I will be one day, and I plan to be. So what I'm doing now is priming myself for greatness. And I'm good at what I do. They call me the Stevie Wonder of New Jersey because I am legally blind. Light does bother my eyes, but that's why my monitor is so close, because I have to sit like 2 inches from it. You know, there's a lot of things in life that, you know, people are good at, and this is one of them, and I just enjoy it.
Okay. What are your influences on music, and has it helped you in your life?
Music has helped me in my life because I've been through a lot of trials and tribulations, and there is a song out there that is always, you know, catered to my mood. That's the beauty of music. No matter how you're feeling, there's a certain song, and it just doesn't have to be hip hop. I mean, I like country music, I like rock, I like pop, I like everything, because all music, there's one common goal and one common thing that we all share as artists are the lyrics. Now, the background depicts by quote unquote the mass of what style of music. Like, when I make music, I don't even want my music classified. I just want to be seen as Tubal Cain, the producer / artist that has made great music.
How does music make you feel when you're working?
When I'm working on music, like, I'll get back to it, I feel extraordinary, like a Superman. Like, I can do this and I'm good at it. Actually, I'm great at it. Not to be arrogant, but I put things together because how I feel is what comes out in sound. Like, you see these pictures up here, that's why I got them, because they depict and say how I feel. And, you know, I am, you know, a person who is very emotional, and if I feel laid back, I'll make a laid back track. If I feel like dancing, I'll make a pop track. I'll make, you know, whatever they classify music. I just put my emotion through sound, and whatever the mass classifies it as, it's what it is. It's just, to me, I'm putting sound together in a way that expresses me as a person, as an artist.
How did you get your name?
Tubal Cain, that's very interesting. It's in the Bible, Genesis 4:22. Tubal Cain was a master craftsman of metal, iron, and brass, a great teacher. You know, and he actually has a brother named Tubal Cain, who is the innovator of music. But I like Tubal Cain because I see what I do. These are all my tools here, and I'm steady hammering and banging away and making that perfect weapon, which is my beats, which are my lyrics, which is my music in a whole broad aspect. And I really don't think people really understand that. You know, I am a very talented individual, and whether my music catches on now or later, it'll be felt. So, I mean, the name Tubal Cain is a great name. It also has other significant meaning, you know, and if you really are interested in the name, you would look it up, you know. I mean, that good, not just saying you, but anybody else who's interested in the name, so.
What artists inspired you to start your music?
Artists inspire me. I'm going back to, I'll say Africa Bambaataa, Cool Herc, definitely the Blastmaster KRS-One. A lot of kids your age probably don't know who that is. And then, you know, LL Cool J when he was doing his thing. And then we go to the 90s and you got like Nas, you got DMX, Eminem, Dr. Dre, especially on the production aspect, like NWA, leaders of the new school, Busta Rhymes. I mean, there's a whole slew of people I can go on for days. I'm just naming some real artists that influenced me at the time. And like nowadays, the music is not what it should be. See, everything in life has to evolve, and people don't understand it, but when you evolve, you have to add something new and something great. And a lot of the production nowadays is good. Like trap music, I just like the artistry of orchestrated music, but the lyrics are dead. They're not what it needs to be, and that's why I'm here to be one of the people to try to revive basically the art form, but at the same time innovate it and make something new. Like, that's why I don't sample. There are people that sample, like my boy Hot from E21 is great at that. He's like a baby premiere is what I call him. He's a great producer. You know, some people have their niche and he's real good at that. I'm not good at that, I'm going to admit it. I'm great at designing my own sound. I can't chop what other people do and make it mine because they're artists and they've done that. So what I feel I need to do is basically create something new, like a Mozart, like a Bach, Beethoven, like a new innovative artist, producer that's going to have a sound. My goal is for people to sample my music. If you want to chop things up, sample my music. I'm not, you know, I feel like once something is done, it's beautiful and it's God sent and it should never be touched. But that is, you know, how I feel about it. But there are those who can do it real great, and I'm just not one of them. And I'm comfortable with admitting that. My thing is to create something new, something, you know, people could keep the old memories alive and chop things up. That's great, but that's not for me.
And what do you think about the other types of music, and does music have a positive effect on you?
Other types of music, I mean, like I was stating, I love all music. You know, I mean, maybe not speed metal or nothing like that, but like rock, pop, whatever. I don't even like classifying music. I just, in every genre, there are good artists and there are great artists. And I take heed to the great artists because they impact their genre, their classification, and it influenced me in a great way, and it makes it easy for me to go through life. I'd rather do music or listen to music than watch TV. That's just what I've been through, and the whole thing about life is, are you here to be a leader or a follower? And I choose to be a leader with my music, meaning I'm creating a whole new aspect, a whole new color to the rainbow. But at the same time, I don't forget where I came from or forget my influences. I mean, it is what it is. It all depends on what you listen to and what you buy. I mean, I like, you know, people nowadays that I really enjoy listening to. I like Pitbull. Pitbull likes to party. And he's Latin, you know, not too many Latins in the game doing it. I enjoy him. As far as, like, anything else, speak on it because there's a lot of garbage out there, to be honest with you. Like I said, the production's good, the artistry is very down. Like, don't like 2 Chainz, don't like Drake, you know, don't like Lil Wayne, you know, don't like, you know, a lot of artists that are on the radio because it's garbage. Lyrically, it's a bunch of garbage. These guys are on drugs and they just get behind the microphone and don't know what they're doing. You gotta be a role model. I'm not a perfect person. I've turned my life around. I've been down dark roads and I live in the light now. So, I mean, but to each his own. But I feel sorry for your generation because you don't get the good quality of music. That's why, like, when you know, are around and you hear good music because that's what I grew up on, but that's what I'm trying to make as well so that the next generations and your generations can have somebody to look up to that's really an artist and not just a person that's going to sell you a pipe dream like go buy $1 million house and have all these cars and get high and be in the club, you know what I mean? So I mean, but that's basically it. I mean, I just speak what I feel and some people may like it, some people may not, so it is what it is. That's why I'm an American. I have freedom of speech and freedom of choice. So.
Has music had a positive effect for you?
Yeah, music has had a positive effect. It actually, as I was turning my life around, my music turned around, and it's always been a catalyst in my life. No matter what I've been through, music's always been there for me, and it's always been like God to me because it's like it speaks. It makes me feel. It keeps me alert. It keeps my mind active. It keeps me from focusing on the negative aspects of life. That's why even when everything I spit in my rhymes through sound is me. I'm not one of the people who could say they done this, did that. No, everything I say through a microphone, I have done. And you'll get to see. I mean, you're my daughter, and you'll probably ask me, Dad, you really did this? And I'm gonna tell you, yeah, because kids don't, you know, they need to see how people change their life and how you could be something positive. And plus, I could keep people from going down the wrong path that I went down. I actually plan to write a book one day. Yes, you know, life is life, love is love, and music is forever.
Well, it's been a good experience to sit down and talk to you and have this interview.
Alright, and I'm going to be teaching you how to make beats, so you can be an ill female producer / artist. Be like your daddy. Give me a hug. I love you, baby.
Love you too.
Thank you.